There are 4 ways to receive compensation. Each one is calculated independent and does not restrict the other source of commission. First, the retail profit. Manufacturer's suggested retail price minus the distributor cost equals to retail profit. For example, you purchased a set of products at a membership price of $90 per case for initial qualifying order and $80 for a case on the repeat orders and resell them at the MSRP of $110. 110 minus 90 equals $20 retail profit per sale on initial order. $110 minus $80 equals $30 retail profit per set on repeat order. Second, product introduction bonus. This bonus is paid weekly. For example, you have invited A and B to the business. They both join with 5 sets each. Now, the number of sets times the $10 equals to $100. Third, multiplier bonus. There are 2 rules. You may develop a maximum of up to 5 legs, and the biggest leg serves as a share unit. The multiplier bonus equals to 10% of other 4 lesser legs' value. The weekly maximum bonus will be silver, 500 PV per leg, gold, 1,500 PV per leg, platinum, 6,250 PV per leg, diamond, 10,000 PV per leg. The carryover value equals to the biggest leg minus sum of lesser legs should be more or equal to 0. If the result less than 0, the carryover value will be 0. The maximum carryover value will be silver member, 5,000 PV, gold member, 15,000 PV, platinum member, 62,500 PV, diamond member, 100,000 PV. For example, you have 5 legs and your first leg has 5,000 PV, your second leg has 500 PV, third leg has 300 PV, fourth leg 600 PV, and fifth leg has 200 PV. Your first leg with 5,000 PV minus the total of second, third, fourth, and fifth legs equal to 3,400 PV. Your carryout value is 3,400 PV. Each PV equals to $1. Your 1-week multiplier bonus should be the sum of 10% of the lesser leg's value. Biggest leg is not included. The total of 4 legs equal to 1,600 PV, which is 160 PV. In detail, the second leg with 500 PV times 10% equals to 50 PV, plus the third leg with 300 PV times 10% equals to 30 PV, plus the fourth leg with 600 PV times 10% equals to 60 PV, plus the fifth leg with 200 PV times 10% equals to 20 PV. So your 1-week multiplier bonus equals to 160 PV. Another example. You have 5 legs, and your first leg has 250 PV, your second leg has 50 PV, third leg has 100 PV, fourth leg 200 PV, and fifth leg has 150 PV. Your first leg with 250 PV minus the total of second, third, fourth, and fifth legs equal to negative 250 PV. It is less than 0, so your carryout value is 0 PV. Each PV equals to $1. Your 1-week multiplier bonus should be the sum of 10% of lesser leg's value. Biggest leg is not included. The total of 4 legs equal to 500 PV, which is 50 PV. In detail, the second leg with 50 PV times 10% equals to 5 PV, plus the third leg with 100 PV times 10% equals to 10 PV, plus the fourth leg with 200 PV times 10% equals to 20, plus the fifth leg with 150 PV times 10% equals to another 15 PV. So your 1-week multiplier bonus equals to 50 PV. Fourth type of commission, leadership bonus. There are 3 rules. You have maximum of 3 active levels. Sponsors must remain active. Monthly maintenance required. If you sponsor 1 to 2 members, you receive 10% of the first active levels multiplier bonus as your leadership bonus. If you sponsor 3 to 4 members, you receive 10% of the first and second active levels multiplier bonus as your leadership bonus. If you sponsor 5 or more members, you receive 10% of the first through third active levels multiplier bonus as your leadership bonus. For example, you have 5 members as your first active level. You have 25 members as your second level. Then you have 125 members as your third active level. The average multiplier bonus is $100 per week. So the total leadership bonus you get for a week is 155 members times $100 equal to 15,500 times 10% equals to $1,550. And the leadership bonus you get for a month is 1,550 times 4 weeks equals to $6,200 for that month. Maintenance. No maintenance is required for the first 2 cycles. 50 PV is required every cycle thereafter starting the 3rd cycle. This is a requirement to participate in the multiplier and leadership bonuses. If you do not maintain once within 12 cycles, you will be removed from the system. A $10 online system maintenance fee will be deducted from your first commission payout, which will be renewed annually each calendar year. We hope this information was eye-opening to an opportunity you now have, an opportunity for a better life, a better today and a better tomorrow. If you have any questions about the business plan or need greater details, please contact your sponsor or the person who gave you this informational video. Once again, welcome to Winalite, a world of opportunities.